Welcome to the Classy Career Girl podcast. I'm your host, Anna Runyon, founder and CEO of Classy Career Girl, one of Forbes' most influential career sites. This is a podcast for a community of women who want to turn their passions into work they love. You'll learn how to become happy, successful, and balanced with class, skill, and style. We believe that you can create your future. So stop delaying your great life. Go put yourself out there. You can have your great life and career right now. Hey everyone, welcome to the Classy Career Girl podcast. I am super excited to announce that this week and next week we're going to be doing a two-part series here on the podcast. And it's going to be all about how to get clients for your career coaching business and how to do your marketing and get new leads every single day. And ideally, I want to help you build consistent monthly revenue. So I hope you enjoy this podcast. Make sure you listen to this week and next week so you can learn how to attract new clients into your career coaching business. And also make sure you sign up for our waitlist because we will be opening up our Career Coach Marketing Academy soon for new members for a very short period of time. We've been closed for a few months, releasing some amazing content, getting some amazing success stories from our members. So we will be opening doors again soon. If you want to add your name to the waitlist, you want to make sure you go to www.classycareergirl.com/academy. You'll either get the page because we're open or you'll get directed to our waitlist page. So you can make sure you add your name to the waitlist so you can get fast action bonuses and special pricing. And then also I'll be giving you a free training on how to create your marketing plan as a career coach and my marketing plan template. So make sure you go there, you get that free training, you get that free marketing plan, and you'll be all set to join us when we open doors to the Career Coach Marketing Academy. So let's dive into today's podcast. Oh, hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Hello. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Meredith, Esther, Huguette. Good to see you guys. Hello, hello. Welcome to our first official live Q&A for the Career Coach Marketing Academy. This is exciting. I'm excited to meet you guys. I know many of you guys already. So one of the big main reasons we created the Career Coach Marketing Academy is because I was getting a lot of marketing questions from career coaches. And so specifically, we want to make sure that you know how to get leads every single day. So that is my goal in Career Coach Marketing Academy, to help you get daily leads. And that's going to help you get monthly consistent revenue from those leads. So I want to dive right on in to the top 10 questions that we've been getting about marketing and getting clients for your career coaching business. If you have questions, make sure that you put them in the chat. Hey everyone. Okay, I love how you're saying where you're from. Hey Liz, yes, Liz from Los Angeles. We have Florida, Panama City Beach. Hi Shannon. We have Jessica, howdy from Texas. I see we have Bree from Indiana. Hi from California. Petaluma from Meredith. And heyo, Huguette from Chicago. Awesome. Okay. So if you have any marketing questions that come up as we go, definitely let me know. I know I got your question, Meredith. But as we go, if something comes up, if you want more clarity, just ask away. We're going to get started. Melanie from Turks and Caicos. Awesome. Laquita from Northern Virginia. I love it. Okay. I didn't even say where I'm from. So I don't even know where to say I'm from Minnesota. So I was born in Minnesota, but we lived for like 20 years in San Diego. So I kind of, when people ask, because now we're in Spain, we're traveling around Europe. When people ask where we're from, I usually say California. So that's kind of how you know where home is when you're in a foreign country and people ask where you're from. I don't say Minnesota, or we were living in Wisconsin too. I don't say that. I say California. So I guess that was home for me because I lived kind of the same amount of time in both places, Minnesota and California. So I guess California is home. Okay, so are we ready for marketing talk? We're going to dive right in. Number one question: what are the most effective marketing strategies for attracting clients to my career coaching business? Like, what has worked for you? Okay, so the most important thing that you can be doing Well, there's a few different things. The first thing would be social media. Don't be scared to post on social media. I recommend very consistently 3 times a week. You do not need to post every single day, but if you can get into a rhythm of posting content 3 times a week, and I'll tell you what to post here in an upcoming question, you'll be set if you get into that routine. You're gonna grow your business. You're gonna get leads if you get into just 3 times a week organically. The second thing would be a weekly content. So social media posts would be like, your post, your reel, a Facebook post, an Instagram post, a live video, a reel on Instagram. But weekly, you want to do some longer content that's maybe answering a question, or it's going over, some tips or some advice for your ideal client. And you want to do that. The easiest way to do it is to do a live. I always tell my clients, just hop on Instagram, click go live. I didn't have that 10 years ago when I started, but you have that option today. If you don't want to go live, then you can do a recorded video ahead of time, and you can post that on YouTube or, on LinkedIn, anywhere, whatever your main social media platform is. What I do, just because the state of my life right now lately, I've been just focusing on the podcast once a week. So if you like audio and you don't want to worry about getting ready and going live, a podcast is a great option, but it is a little bit more technically, a little bit more work than just clicking go live on your phone. So you want to be doing that weekly. The best way to grow your audience is to be getting in front of other people's audiences. So that would be, say I invited you, and I have invited some of you on my podcast. I've been building my audience for over 10 years, and all of a sudden you're now being interviewed for my audience, right? So that's going off other people's hard work, and you're just getting in front of that audience. So that is a great way, the fastest way to grow your audience. We still want to be building your brand, building up your content, your website, but that's the fastest way that you're going to grow. When I started, I put 2012 on it. I started my blog in 2010, but I didn't actually really make it a business until about 2012, or think of it as a business instead of just a hobby blog. Back then, I was doing a weekly blog post. I was interviewing other authors and experts on my YouTube through Skype. So if you don't feel like you're an expert, you can always interview others that are authors and experts. That's how I learned so much about being a career coach. I just interviewed like the top career coaches. One of my favorite interviews was Dr. Lois Frankel. Remember Nice Girls Don't Get the Corner Office? This was way, way long ago. But that was a really fun one because that was like one of my favorite books at that time, way back, like little Anna, young professional woman Anna. That book, just like I really liked it. And then I got to interview the author, and I just learned so much that way. Back then I was doing monthly teleseminars. I did a daily Facebook page post, and that was it. A little bit of Twitter, but we didn't have all the options that you all have today. Zoom didn't exist. Lives didn't exist. Instagram, Pinterest, none of that was even on my radar. Maybe it existed. Canva definitely did not exist. You guys have it so easy on Canva. But just like you, I had to learn marketing. I had to learn social media. And I just learned it through the years just by testing and lots of changes. Even it's changing by the day. Things are changing, but it's just going in there and learning. So don't think I'm behind. Don't think, oh, I don't know that. It's just something that we have to learn on a daily basis. Marketing is. So those are the most effective strategies for attracting clients right now for your ideal career coaching business. Oh, Bree said she thinks she started reading my blog around that time. Wow, Bree, that's amazing. And Canva has gotten even better with our upcoming Glow Up. I haven't checked that out, but I saw that notification. I love that. Well, thanks for reading, Bree. That's amazing. Okay, second question. How can I identify and reach my target audience effectively? Okay, so market research. But here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you, go out and do a bunch of surveys. Surveys are great, but the most important thing you can be doing is helping people. I always say just help one person every day. Talk to your ideal clients, figure out what their challenges are, what their problems are. You aren't going to narrow down your niche. You aren't going to identify your audience by not talking to people and sitting on your computer or just kind of thinking about starting your business. We really have to start talking to people. So this is one of the main reasons in our career coach certification program, we require 10 hours of practice coaching. And the big reason is because within the practice coaching time, you learn so much by doing it and by answering questions and seeing what comes up. And so you see what people are asking you and you realize, oh, I knew the answer. Oh, I was able to help them, or I need to learn something a little bit more about this topic so that I can help them better next time. So you can see what people are always asking you. So that's my favorite way to do market research, even if it's just like 15-minute coffee chats or Zoom chats, where you just ask your ideal client questions. My first client was my friend, and for like 8 weeks, we went to Chinese every week. We went to a restaurant and I tried to help her find a job. I helped her with her resume. And I learned just by doing that, just by helping her. And even today, it's just, have I helped one person today? I had a call earlier. I think I helped that person. So like I can check that box. I did help one person today. The other questions you can ask yourself, I have them here. When you look back at the clients you've worked with in the past, are there common questions and challenges you notice? What are they and what are their goals? What are similarities in their goals? So if you look back at all the people that you know have had the same problem, so let's say, you help, I hear a lot of people who are doing a lot of pro bono coaching with their friends and family. They're always asking you about resume questions and you're just helping a lot of people for free. That was me too. That's why I became a career coach. So that's a great way to start. So you can start to see what are those common questions, those common challenges. For me, it was everyone's coming to me with their resume and wants me to update it. And I love updating it. I love updating resumes. I would never make someone pay for that. So just start paying attention to what they're coming to help you, to ask for your help. And then combine that with what you love helping other people with. Like any topics you could talk about for hours and hours and not get bored. This is a great example. We're here at the Career Coach Marketing Academy because one, people are continuously asking me questions about marketing their career coach business. And two, it's a topic I love talking about it. I could talk about it for an hour. I'm doing that tonight. So now we can make a product or a service around those two things. So also the last question is, what is the first step you take people through when you work with them? And what is that first win you can provide to someone when you do coach? That's going to help you figure out, like, maybe there should be, a digital product, or maybe there's a first starter coach or package or program that you can provide people with before they do your one-on-one coaching. You can help them with that first step. Maybe it's a workshop, or maybe it's a challenge or something that you can help them through. So those are the things I would do to identify my target audience effectively. By doing that, that's going to help you target them as well, because you're going to start to get to know them. I got to shout out Esther. I saw you here. I talked with Esther this morning. She is in our career coach certification program, and she had a great idea. I have to share it with everyone. She put up the pictures of who those ideal clients are on her wall, so she can now start to visualize and look at them, and she really understands that market. And that's not come overnight. It's taken her some time, but she's really worked at it, really thought about it, really talked to those people, really understand what they're going through. And now she has an incredible elevator pitch. People are like, she posted her elevator pitch in our group, and someone immediately responded and said, I think I'm your ideal client. Like, that's what we want. But that comes from time and really talking and getting to know your ideal clients. Oh, Esther. Yeah. So, thank you. She said she used Canva to create user personas. And I've done this as well too. When I did my last website redesign, I took 3 clients that I loved working with over the years and designed the personas and why they connected with me, and why, what they were looking for, what their challenge was, and why they wanted to work with me. And those were kind of like the 3 personas of who we wanted to attract for our website as well too. So thanks, Esther, for sharing. All right, number 3, what are the best platforms and channels to use for promoting my career coaching services? Okay, so the question I always ask is, what is the last place your audience is before you go to bed? Most people are scrolling their phones unless they have a really good evening routine, which we all have, right? And we put our phone far away from us. What is that last place before they go to bed? What are they looking at? What are they scrolling? That's usually a sign that that's where we want to focus on. So the first thing that you want to do is, let's say you're focusing on Instagram. So there's really two I'm going to recommend, and I've been working with a lot of career coaches lately, one-on-one, helping them create their social media plans. And there's really two that I've noticed our successful career coaches are targeting, two social media platforms. There's a ton out there. I really hope to simplify that for you today. So the main two that I would recommend for career coaches to focus on right now is Instagram and LinkedIn. So first, let's talk about why Instagram. Instagram is really easy for you to get in front of a new audience. So right now, without many followers at all, you can get in front of a new audience by posting some great content, a reel. Instagram is showing that content to new people. So it is a fairly easy way to get in front of a new audience. I shouldn't say easy, it's gonna take some work to figure it out and test and tweak, but you can definitely do that. So I would say Instagram. Instagram is also a great way where you can find similar accounts to yours and see who's already liking and commenting those accounts. And then you can go comment and like on that person's profile. So for example, the one I always use, and I love their profile, Career Contessa. I know the founder, and we're we're very similar. We sell very different things, but our audiences are the same. So she's attracting women in their careers who are job searching, career change, really care, professional women care about their careers. That's, my audience too. So I can go to Career Contessa's Instagram page and I can see on her last picture that she posted, the people that have liked and commented that. And then I can go check who those people are. If they have a public profile, I can actually go into their accounts and comment and like on their pages. And if I have my bio set up really well, those people are going to be like, who is this classy career girl commenting on my post? And they're going to come see mine. And if they like what they see, they're going to follow. So when I do that, when I spend that time, 20 minutes a day, networking like that, treating it like a networking party, I see people that I've commented on and they come to my account and now they're followers of my account just by me putting that organic work in. So yes, ads are easier, but if you put in 20 minutes a day doing that type of networking, you're going to grow your account as well through networking. So that's one of the reasons, another reason I like Instagram. LinkedIn I love because we all know we're career coaches. LinkedIn has our ideal clients on there. LinkedIn is full of hiring managers, and it's full of people job searching and looking for careers and in career change and transition, business owners. It's our place that if we're going to help leaders and people with their career, most of those people are on LinkedIn. Most of those people are looking for jobs on LinkedIn as well too. So our market is there, and that's another reason people are networking. Many are already looking for career coaches. Actually, LinkedIn has some great tools set up to help us career coaches. I get people I get people requesting a career coach directly to me. So I'll get maybe, every other week I'll get, someone will have sent and I don't exactly know how this happens. So I'm going to look into this because I know you guys want to know. But I get a message saying that this person is looking for a career coach. Would I be interested? And I respond and I can apply for that job as a career coach. So LinkedIn is trying to help us career coaches. So those are the two main ones that I would be focusing on. The other thing to think about is, I know you're going to ask me, why not Facebook? Facebook is a little bit harder when you're just getting started. So Facebook is not where I recommend starting. If you already have a Facebook page, then definitely use it. If you already have a Facebook group, definitely use it. Go live. You can take the content that you post on Instagram and then automatically have it repost on Facebook. I do that. So that's usually what I recommend, unless you have a very large Facebook audience. But from ground zero, if you don't have a Facebook page and if you don't have a Facebook group already, it is not as easy as it used to. I used to be number one Facebook fan. Obviously, Meta owns Instagram too, but it is a little bit harder to grow a Facebook group. So it's not where I recommend starting. Okay. So let's go to the next question. Number 4, how do I create compelling content that resonates with potential clients and showcases my expertise? Okay, so hopefully this will help you, Laquita, answer this question. I struggle with who would be a complementary audience. Oh, for where my people were. Okay, so you're on the last question. Okay, so what I do is I think through what are brands who have already built audiences on Instagram that have my ideal clients there. So one, you really have to know who your ideal client is, right? You have to know who your audience is. You have to know kind of what we were talking about with Esther, who your ideal, who did you say user persona is? Yeah, we have to know who our user persona is first. That's kind of the market research part, who they are, who wants to buy our product or service. Once we know that, then we can look on Instagram and we can search on Instagram. You can search your brand, like I would search career advice and it'd pop up all the other people that are giving career advice. And I could start to follow them and connect with them and see who's following their content as well. It's a great way to start to find partnerships as well. All right, number 4, how do I create compelling content that resonates with potential clients and showcases my expertise? Okay, so this is important. So we want to make sure that, number 1, if you guys watched my marketing plan training, like how to create a marketing plan template, the number 1 question is, where are you leading people to? So what is this taking them to? And so we really got to figure out what are you selling? So the 3 things I recommend selling are one-on-one coaching, a digital product, and then also group coaching. So if you do those 3 things, then you know what you're leading people to. So that's the main thing. That's why I asked in our Facebook group, I asked, what is your biggest marketing question? And someone said, figuring out what to sell. And to me, that is a fulfillment question. That is not we're talking only marketing here in this group, right? To me, that's not a marketing question. It's not even a sales question. It's really that fulfillment piece. Like, what is that ultimate thing that you're leading people to? It's really hard to create a marketing plan, to post on social media, to do anything of what I teach if you don't know what you're leading people to. So we want to figure that out first. And then we want to think of all those stories that you have. We want to share stories and we want to lead that into lessons. So say I was doing a Facebook Live, I would start with a story, something about a client I was working with, very similar to what I did with, I put Esther on the spot today. I had a call with Esther. We had talked about creating those marketing personas, those user personas on Canva, and how she was doing it and made so much progress the last couple months. And I use that as the story. So if I went on Facebook Live and I was doing this training on branding and marketing, I could start with that story, share the story. And obviously you don't need to say people's names if you don't want to, give them a shout out. I knew Esther would be okay with me shouting her out, but you could say, a client I worked with today, blah, blah, blah. And you could share the story of the client that you worked with. And I do love that because that shows that you have clients. So that's like built-in social proof. Or you share your own story. So many of us were in the position that our ideal clients are in right now. So say you work with job searchers. Most of us have job searched in the past. Maybe we were stuck in our careers years ago. I know I was. And so you know what that's like. So you can share those stories of what that was like. Lessons you've learned along the way. Really the connection content is you and your story, connecting with your audience, sharing your stories, sharing your mission, sharing your why, your values, what's important to you, why are you starting this business, why do you want to be a career coach, right? So we're connecting with people. We're also posting awareness content. So your awareness content is the content that's teaching people what the mistakes are that they're making and why they need to work with you. And then we're doing Q&As. So this is an example, right, of a Q&A. I'm taking the top questions that I'm getting and I'm answering them. So I could take this training right here and put it into 10 mini reels or Facebook posts or blog posts you can recycle your content. So I love doing this live. And the reason I keep checking the chat to see if you guys have any additional questions. And I do that because I can give my feedback and advice, but it's always good to get real people's additional questions that are going to help other people as well too. So any question you guys have is going to help other people as well too. Okay, so figuring out where you're leading people to create compelling content, we got to figure out what the end goal is, how we're going to make a sale. I want to get you guys leads and sales, but we have to know what you're selling. Number 2, we're going to do stories. We're going to lead that into lessons you've learned, sharing with people the connection content, the awareness content, and doing those lives, answering questions. That's really how you're going to create that compelling content. Number 5, what role does social media play in marketing my career coaching business, and how can I use it to my advantage? Okay, so the reason I love social media, and I was actually on a call earlier today with someone and they said, I don't like social media. And I told them that, one, it's not about us. So we're career coaches. We're here because we have a purpose. We want to help people with their careers. We want to help them find career fulfillment. Ultimately, if they get into a better career, it's going to change their lives as well too. So that's kind of like that big mission that we all have. We want to impact others in their careers. And so those people are out there. So posting on social media isn't about us. Social media is about helping other people, answering their questions. They're out there. They're waiting for you to start your business and grow your business, right? So that's the main reason that we're using social media, so that we can help our audience. And it's building trust. So you're building trust through any social media post you're putting out there, any Instagram story you're doing, or LinkedIn post, whatever you're doing, you're building trust in a relationship with your audience. So by the time they get on that sales call with you or a sales page with you, they're already going to know you. They're going to already have built that trust and relationship with you. And so it's going to make your selling a lot easier when you get to the sales part. We're also using social media just to start that process of helping one person every day. When I was just starting my business, I had a day job like many of you guys, and I always made it my mission to work on my own goals before I went to my company and worked on their goals. So I did my social media first thing in the morning, and I did my work, first thing in the morning, 30 minutes, 45, if I was lucky, to work on my goals first. And so if you can do that, that's great. That was what I was always trying to do. Before I went to my day job, I was just trying to help one person. One post up is helping a person. If one person sees that, then you know that you have helped someone.